You in the gray hat. What's your name, bro? Dustin? Of course it is. Dustin. Dustin, you ever get the referral dance? You remember back in the day when you were single? Okay. If you don't know what that is, that's when you ask a woman to dance, she's like, oh, I don't want to dance. But my friend does. You? Did nobody ask your ugly friend? Never in the history of dances, not since the caveman days, has a woman referred a hotter woman for a dance. This one time I thought I had lucked out, right? I approached this table. It was full of beautiful ladies, just like this table. It was like 3 beautiful ladies. I figured if I get the referral dance, I can't go wrong. Here's the problem. I got the referral dance, but the woman that they referred me to wasn't sitting at the table. Nope, she was waiting behind a bar, ready to swoop down from the cover of darkness. I'm sitting there minding my own business. All of a sudden I hear this creep up from behind me. This chick had an underbite and an overbite. Like, ew. This dude right here was afraid to laugh at that. He said, the black guy's on stage acting like a monkey. Is it racist if I laugh at him? It's racist if you don't laugh. That's how I know you think about it. So, you still had to smile, y'all. It's a good dude right here. Oh, man. These kids right up front just learning about life. Oh no, don't come over here now. Go back with your mama. Mason told that one joke and she was like, Mommy. There it is. You know, black comedians, we started a rumor back in the day about white people. And I know. What? You got the white Little John right here. What? The rumor that we started about white people is that y'all don't spank your kids. I see a plethora of Anglo-Saxons here tonight. Let's do a quick survey. Round of applause if you received corporal punishment as a child. Clap together, clap. I've never done that joke with children in the audience. They're clapping like, yeah, brother. Yeah, we going through it, man. They're acting like they're on parole or something. I heard, when I did that, I heard somebody go, whoa, again? Really? Like, you got way too excited about corporal punishment. Yeah, you always tell white people that have received corporal punishment by the way they act in public, right? I was walking into Kroger one time. I was walking abreast with this white dude. That means we were walking side by side. We didn't have a memory planned. But anyway, okay. So as we were walking in, this woman was exiting the store with her child, right? He had to be about 5 or 6, and he started running top speed towards this point of purchase display of potato chips. And it looked like when he got to the chips, he was gonna knock it over, jump in the middle of the chips, and he got like 2 inches from the chips, and she said, freeze! Or I'm gonna beat your tail! And that little kid froze. Right? Me and the white dude froze. And then he whispered out of the side of his mouth, he's like, hey man, don't think she was talking to us. And I was like, okay, bro, well, then you take the first step. And we just stood there till she left. Oh man, I don't know if you can tell from my subject-verb agreement, but I'm not from the hood. Okay, y'all laugh way too hard, man. I grew up in the suburbs, man, but it's cool. Like when I was growing up in Houston, we didn't have any urban radio stations. So my cousins in DC and Virginia, they grew up listening to LL Cool J, Run DMC, Public Enemy. I grew up listening to Def Leppard. Any Def Leppard fans? Whitesnake. Any Whitesnake fans? Bon Jovi? Huh? Okay. I'm gonna test your Bon Jovi knowledge. I'm gonna sing the first part of the song. I'm gonna hold the mic out. Y'all sing the second part. We're gonna turn this into a rock concert. It goes like this. Shot to the heart, and you're to blame, darling. You give love a bad name. I play my part, and you play your game, darling. You give love a bad name. That's what's right. What's up? Rock on! You hear this dude? He had that reverb in there. Bam, bam. Like, this is my shot. First concert I ever went to was Whitesnake. This is a true story. 18,500 screaming fans. 3 black people. One more than tonight. One of the things I've learned about music is that certain forms of music are associated with certain activities. Dustin, if I say reggae music, what's the first activity that comes to mind? Reggae music. He says, the kids are right there, Rich. I can't say it. But we already know what he's about to say, right? It's legal in California and Colorado. Let's just say that. All right. If I say, what's your name, bro? Brendan? Well, I knew that. Brendan, if I say classical music, what's the first activity that comes to mind? Classical music. Murder! What? Right? Every time you watch a movie, right before somebody dies, you hear, he said opera, nerd. Painting. Okay. Sir, what's your name, bro? Craig. If I say hip-hop music, what's the first activity that comes to mind? Don't say murder. What? Wild women. See? He said that in front of the kids. He goes, wild women. All right, Craig. Know what kind of lifestyle you living out here? Harletsville. I said it. I used to have a coworker when I had a job, and and we were neighbors, right? And we would take turns picking the radio station, right? On the way to work, like we were coworkers too. And it was his turn to pick. He picked the hard rock station. It was my turn to pick. I would pick the R&B station. One day, it was his turn to pick, and the song comes on called Enter Sandman by Metallica. Clap if you've ever heard that song before. Yeah. Huh?
We know how old you are.
That's right. Shut up. Craig's like, we know how old you are now. Yeah, that's my secret. My tender age is 35, Craig. Halfway through the song, my buddy turns down the music. He's like, I love making out to this song. It's like, what? He's like, yeah, I love making out to Enter Sandman. Y'all, I tensed up. Right. For the whole rest of the ride, I sat there trying to figure out where in the world you could find a woman that would hear Exit Live Into Night. Take my hand. Oh, off to Never, Never Land. Yeah. Who hears that is like, oh my God, I'm so turned on right now. She wants to leave. She's like, yeah, this is.